Welcome to Emmaus Bible Stories. Today's story is about On the Road to Emmaus. Later that same day, two of Jesus' followers were still feeling sad about Jesus' death, were on the way to the village of Emmaus. While they were discussing everything that had happened, Jesus quietly joined them, though they did not recognize him. He asked, "What are you discussing so intently as you walk along?" "You must be the only person in Jerusalem who hasn't heard about all the things that have happened there the last few days," they replied. "What things?" he asked. So they told him that the priests and religious leaders had crucified Jesus. "We had hoped he was the Messiah who had come to rescue Israel," they confessed. "But he was dead now," they admitted to being confused, though by the message from some women that his body was no longer in the tomb. Jesus asked them why they couldn't simply believe all that the prophets had said. Wasn't it clearly predicted that the Messiah would have to suffer all these things before entering his glory? By then, they had come to the edge of the village where they were headed. The men invited their fellow traveler to stay with them. At the table, Jesus broke bread and thanked God. Only then did the men recognize Jesus, but Jesus disappeared. To think it was Jesus they had met and with whom they had been talking all that time, they didn't waste a minute. They were up and on their way back to Jerusalem to tell the disciples that Jesus really had risen from the dead. The powerful word from this story is, but they urged him strongly, "Stay with us, for it is nearly evening. The day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. Key message: invite Jesus in your heart. Invite Jesus in your home, for he will open things up for you. The end.